off. So just be sure that you're aware of what your body language is saying about you. Once the interview has drawn to a close, you should send a thank you letter. Should I send a thank you letter? Yes, you should. Even for every job, you should send, for every interview, you should send a thank you letter. The interviewer took time out of their day, and you need to say, I thank you for doing that. It's respectful. Should be in the mail 24 hours after the interview. It's an opportunity to remind the interviewer who you are. What are my qualifications? You need this, I have this. I'm a good fit. Use the same type of paper, the same type of format that you used in your resume and your cover letter. It will create a nice visual package, a nice presentation that again says, I thought about this, I'm prepared, and I'm professional, and I'm serious about getting the job. Deal breakers: being unprepared, not knowing yourself, not knowing the company, providing too much or irrelevant information. You never want to criticize former employers or former coworkers. It only makes you look bad. Arriving late, unacceptable. Inappropriate dress and grooming. Again, we don't want big earrings. We don't want heavy makeup. We don't want heavy perfume. Neat, clean, and conservative. And appearing uninterested is a surefire way to get the interviewer to not want to have you on their team. Finally, be pleasant. Be pleasant. Simple. Be concise. Be direct. Use examples. Tell stories. And be yourself. Be your professional self. Not your weekend self, but your professional self. And finally, practice, prepare, rehearse. Rehearse your responses to typical questions. In our resource rooms, we have a handout that has 100+ typical interview questions. Have those responses down. Know how you're going to respond to tell me about yourself. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Why do you want to work for our company? If you have a potential negative that you will need to discuss, you were fired, you were incarcerated, you have a job gap, sandwich or bookend that negative between two positive things. If you were fired, I worked at this job, I enjoyed it, I like the people, this is what I learned. Unfortunately, it became clear that I no longer, was a good fit for the company, but now I can use those skills to help you. So if you've got a potential negative, sandwich it with positives and don't dwell on any of the negatives. Again, practice, practice, practice. So for a schedule of workshops in your area, visit your local job center. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us tonight on our show on Job Service of Milwaukee, and hopefully it gives you some help in your search for a job. From all of us here at Community Focus, thank you and good night.